computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you better take a look at
it. Hello, and welcome to episode 125 of Life Through a Prism with your host, Rob Tierney. In this podcast, we may look at topics including LGBTQIA+, disability, or pop culture. In this episode, we're going to look at pop culture and look at an article from Gaiety.com entitled Was James Dean Gay? The Romantic and Sexual Past of the Timeless Icon, dated 27th of April 2022. Was James Dean gay? Setting the record straight, or not? More than half a century after his tragic death, James Dean remains a classic figure in pop culture. Taylor Swift even mentioned him in her 2014 song Style, where the singer referenced a boy with that James Dean daydreams look in his eye. But it is possible that the rest of the song, talking about good faith and a tight little skirt, would be out of place for James Dean, who was rumoured to be gay. Unfortunately, the debate around the sexuality of the dead star remains unresolved to this day. Straight, gay or bisexual, who is James Dean and how did he identify? Early life. James Byron Dean was born in Indiana, the only child of Mildred and Winton Dean. After his father changed jobs from farmer to dental technician, the Deans relocated to California. This is where Dean went to Brentwood Public School and later McKinley Elementary School. Following his mother's death, 9-year-old Dean's father sent him to live with relatives in Indiana. The youth attended Fairmount High School, where he excelled in academics and athletics. He was part of his school's basketball and baseball teams, as well as the Public Speaking Association, in addition to studying drama. His father served in World War II and remarried after returning. Dean returned to California after graduation. He originally studied pre-law at Santa Monica College, but Dean wanted a different life and switched to UCLA as a drama major. They later dropped out of college and began acting full-time. Career. After quitting college, James Dean appeared in commercials and bit parts. His first speaking role was John the Beloved Disciple in Hill No. 1, an Easter television special dramatising Jesus Christ's resurrection. He worked part-time as a parking attendant at CBS Studios. This is where Dean met radio director Rogers Brackett. The young actor moved in with Brackett, who helped him with his career, following which he appeared in several television roles on shows such as Robert Montgomery Presents. He was also admitted to the Actors Studio, where he studied method acting. Dean's debut film appearance was as East of Eden's troubled teenager Cal, for which he received a posthumous nomination at the 1956 Academy Awards for the Best Actor in a Leading Role. The actor ended up making only 3 movies. He followed East of Eden with Rebel Without a Cause, starring in another angst-fueled teen role as the blue jeans-clad Jim Stark. His last movie was Giant, where he had a supporting role alongside movie stars Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson. James Dean died in a car accident at age 24 and was buried in Park Cemetery in Indiana. Dean's sexuality. To date, James Dean's sexuality remains a subject of debate. The icon publicly dated several women, including actresses Barbara Glenn, Pia Angeli, and Ursula Andress. However, it is acknowledged that he was also secretly involved with men. When asked about his sexuality, the star stated, "No, I'm not a homosexual, but I'm also not going to go through life with one hand tied behind my back." His relationship with Brackett also appears to have been sexual. Brackett is on record saying, "I loved him, and Jimmy loved me." If it was a father-son relationship, it was also somewhat incestuous. The Brackett connection was characterised as a quote-unquote "kept boy" scenario by screenwriter William Bast. Bill Bast was also Dean's roommate and later admitted that they experimented sexually with each other. In the biography Boulevard of Broken Dreams, The Lifetimes and Legend of James Dean by Paul Alexander, it was suggested that Dean also formed a relationship with Pastor James Deerwood. Elizabeth Taylor, his Giant co-star, later stated to the press that Dean had told her he was sexually abused by a priest after the death of his mother. Warner Brothers, with whom Dean had signed a contract, promoted Dean alongside gay young actors Rock Hudson and Tab Hunter, marketing the three as the studio's eligible bachelors. Biographer Darwin Porter also alleged that the star had a borderline abusive sadomasochistic relationship with actor Marlon Brando. While Rebel director Nicholas Ray stated that the idol was bisexual, there is still conflict on whether Dean's relationships with men were purely for career advancement or because he was actually gay or bisexual. Even so, the star was called the male gay icon of all time by the Gay Times Readers' Awards. Conclusion. Dean's death hasn't affected the icon's presence in the public consciousness, and with it the discourse on his orientation. So was James Dean gay? This is a question to which there will never be a concrete answer. The rebel without a cause will likely forever remain a rebel without a label. Until next time, take care, and bye for now.